Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry for Darius Geis. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting faster.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And some room to run now. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen,
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You got
Now Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike's 56. 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. Regular.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 40-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Mayfield to throw it this time. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Room to run inside the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Seibert's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw now on second and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough third and 5. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.